She's like, no, this is a trap. This is a trap. I'm gonna get put in the crate.
What do you have to say to that?
Holy crap. What do we do? It's a cockroach in the toilet. Is that what a cockroach is?
Yeah, it's kind of a small one though.
Cockroach.
Oh, what is that? Do you see that?
Swimming around. Blake said he saw it in the bathtub this morning, so he picked it up and, well, like with a canister, and he threw it in the toilet and he flushed him. And apparently, he didn't want to go.
You need a bath. Yeah, that's what she's asking for.
Daddy, can you bathe me, please? Okay, but how do we deal with that?
I don't know.
You don't know? I have to pee!
Then pee.
Okay.
I don't know, I guess I should have killed him.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep coming back. Cockroach in the toilet. What if he tries to climb up the walls of the toilet? How do you know?
Because he's stuck there. He couldn't get up the tub. How is he gonna get up that?
I don't know. How did he end up in the tub?
Probably up through the drain.
Really?
Probably.
Maybe a vent?
No.
You sure?
I don't think they can crawl on ceilings.
They don't have any grip?
They crawl upside down on the ceiling.
Yeah, like spiders can.
Oh, because those are spiders.
I pulled out an Amy's pizza. This is just the olive and mushroom one. And I'm gonna add some spinach to it and some of that really yummy mozzarella cheese that I had the other day when I made my own personal pizza. I think that was like 2 vlogs ago, I don't remember. I have some exciting things though to talk about. So I'm gonna put you in the cabinet while I prepare this pizza. You may know that Blake and I, our anniversary is on May 24th. It'll be our first anniversary, wedding anniversary. We've been trying to figure out what to do because it's Memorial Day weekend and it feels wrong to not celebrate your first wedding anniversary. Our wedding was very, very, very low-key and we didn't really do anything. I mean, we got married when he was in tech school, and if you are, whoa, I'm dropping knives. So if you're curious about that whole process, I actually have a video on how we accomplished all of that, and I'll link it down in the description bar below. We never really had like a real wedding, if you know what I mean. Like we just went to the courthouse and did that whole shindig, and I really loved how, you know, how it all worked out. I guess I've never really been into the whole wedding idea. I guess I did in my mind, but then when it actually came to actually planning ours, because there was a point where I wanted to have like a wedding. We started planning it and it was just so overwhelming that we decided like we didn't want to deal with that. So instead what we did was we got married at the courthouse, and then we had like a little party as a celebration at my parents' house and just the backyard. Super, super chill, super low key. It was really, really nice, and I really liked how it all worked out because we're just not really into the whole pomp and circumstance of an actual wedding. I love being invited to weddings and doing weddings. I just didn't have any desire to plan my own. We didn't hire any photographers or anything when we got married. We literally just like had a party. We put out some disposable cameras on the counter, on like the tables, and people took pictures and everything. I guess the one thing I wanted from a real wedding was pictures and like really remembering those moments, specifically videographer. If we got like a videographer, I'd really love that because I'm way more into video. Obviously, I'm vlogging this. We didn't do that because we never really had like a real wedding sort of situation. And it's really expensive. It was like so expensive. We were like, we can skip that. I would like to get pictures of us done eventually. And since our first anniversary is coming up, it seems like the perfect opportunity. I've been chatting with a photographer who's out of Camp Pendleton. She's a Marine wife. And I'm really, really super excited to hopefully get our pictures taken. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I guess one of the other exciting things I wanted to talk about was that finally, I guess not finally because it actually isn't official yet, so this entire like spiel is like not even for sure. But wanted to say it's sounding like we're getting closer and closer to actually finding a place to stay for our anniversary, because I was really wanting to go out to California for our anniversary, like really, really bad. Just because of the beach. I really miss the water. Like, that's one thing I miss from home. Like, we're just not near water here. We are so landlocked, and the closest like source of water we have here is Lake Mead. I'm looking around at hotels and stuff, and the nice thing is it sounds like Blake's gonna get that extra day off because it's Memorial Day weekend, so I think he gets Monday off, and then he's planning on maybe taking Friday off. The rule at his shop is if you're within an 8 hours driving distance, you don't have to take leave, and pretty much everything around us that's like interesting is under 8 hours, which is pretty exciting. So we can pretty much go to San Diego, LA, Phoenix, Utah. I don't know if we can get all the way to Salt Lake in under 8 hours, but really exciting things all around us under an 8 hour drive, so he doesn't have to take leave. It looks like we may be staying in Carlsbad or Oceanside, like that area. Oh, another exciting thing that I was meant to bring up and talk to you. We're thinking about possibly vlogging every day in June. So just because June I feel like is going to be a rather interesting and exciting month, simply because we are finally moving out of this place. We're moving out of our apartment. We have to find a new house. We have to move into the new house. We have to get new furniture and stuff for the new house. If that is something that interests you, you should definitely comment down below and let me know, because we're still unsure if we want to be vlogging every single day in June, if that's something people are gonna want to watch, or if that's something you're gonna get really sick of us for, then definitely say something and let us know. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. So I think that's all the exciting things that are happening now. I've talked a lot, and hopefully my pizza will be done soon because I'm starving. You know how I know when it's gonna be a good day? When I open the door and see rain. I love the rain so much, only because it never rains. It smells so good, it smells so good. Today is going to be very exciting, and by that I mean not at all, because I have to finish cleaning. I did a little bit of cleaning yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to vacuum, so that's my goal today, and the puppy dog has already taken out like some of her toys. I have to blow this out because I don't want it to burn too much. I don't like to seriously start cleaning up, like deep cleaning, until a little later at night, because I have so much going on during the day. I just have to do schoolwork, I have to do work online a little bit. A lot of the times I have to edit or film something, and so I usually don't get around to cleaning until a little bit later. But because of Blake's schedule, we usually don't even like go to bed until super late anyway, so it works out for us. I clean usually between like 9 and 11 or so, and then he gets home around midnight and he comes home to a clean house, and that's perfect. The thing is, I don't like to vacuum super late because I feel like I'm gonna be waking up our neighbors, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna vacuum today, and I'm gonna focus on the laundry today because it needs to be focused on. We've got thunder and lightning now, which is super exciting. Back home, we never really had thunder and lightning, but like out here, when it rains, it's pretty common to have thunder and lightning, and I'm just super psyched about it. So I filmed a video today, and that's why I'm all dolled up. We're gonna go on a walk, aren't we? Walk? Does that mean this will get taken off in just a minute? So Blake brought home a souvenir from work today. So what is it?
It's just a cable assembly that goes to the engine.
Why didn't it get thrown away?
It can be thrown away, but you can also take it if you want. It's basically, it doesn't get turned in and it doesn't get used anymore. So
it's up for grabs, and you can take it home if you want.
I think the Omni antennas are XB3 as well.
What's Omni antenna?
But they're just antennas that go on that are used for like C-band and stuff. And I think that if they're broken, I don't know.
What does XB3 actually mean?
I think it just means it's not usable, not reusable. I wonder if I can get this off though, this F4 tape. That would be awesome.
Why?
Because this stuff was invented, and it's called F4 tape because it was originally used on F4s, and then they started selling it to the public. And like a roll of this is like $100.
It looks like electrical tape.
It kind of. It's not sticky, so it doesn't leave anything. No.
Oh.
What it does is it creates a seal onto itself. Mm-hmm. And so you pull it like really tight and wrap it, and then it like binds to itself. Engine, throttle, servo. Yeah, nobody can read that. I think they're just servos for something in the engine bay.
What's a servo?
Okay, so you have like flaps and stuff.
On the wings,
Ailerons
right?
and flaps.
Right.
The things that control it. So like they're connected to like a servo, and it's a little, it's like this little machine thingy that it gets signals to where it'll push out, so it'll make it go up, or it'll pull in and make it go down. Well, actually, these ones, they only deflect up.
Okay.
I think.
So they're like reflexes.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. On your knees and stuff, bending it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a servo. Like you send a signal to it from your brain, and it does.
Bends your knee.
Yep. Come on.
She's trying to. She thinks your shoes are bad guys.
What? Oh, and my banana. My banana.
She's like, can I have that banana, please?
No, it's my
You don't
banana.
even like banana. We've tried giving you banana before, and you hated it. Play, play, play. Play all the time. She's like, no, this is a trap. This is a trap. I'm gonna get put in the crate. She's like, I hate that word. Oh no.
She's like, I don't want to go.
She's like, but I was playing.
We were playing. Maybe we can play tonight.
Yeah, we could play today if you want. We could go on a run.
On a bath run.
Oh, and a bath. Yeah, you need a bath.
Probably run and then bath.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a bath and run. That would be stupid.
She's like leaning into me.
She's like, God, I'm so sad. I knew that this was a bad idea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because we put out videos
What? Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.